What's up, family? It is your girl, D-Ray, the Divine Relationship Alchemist, helping you heal your relationship with self to heal your relationship with others. Let's build. Let me share the video with some folks. Let me share the video with some folks, man. Y'all make sure y'all share the video when you come in. We already got... Make sure you share the video when you come in, like the video, say what's up to the family when you come in. I just want to build really quickly and get on up out of here. Man, because let me tell you, it's hot up in this room that I'm in right now. And this is the room that I'm always in. So why is it so hot? I don't know, but I feel like that Nelly song. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. That's how I feel right now. It's so hot in here. I'm just like, okay. But I think it's beyond me. This is spiritual because I'm gonna have to focus on my breath. Peace to my lovelies, my lovely goddesses that's coming in. Peace to the God, Kevin. I wanted the brothers to join this conversation too because it's so important. Before we get started, let's set the vibes. Let's set the vibes. That's good. Last one. All right, we ready. We ready. I wanted the brothers in on this conversation too because I'm going to talk to y'all about how Dream has assisted me in this womb alchemy journey. So peace to everybody that's coming in. But I needed the brothers in here too because brothers, you play an important role in the healing of the woman's womb, like the woman that you deal with, but also the universal womb, right? That mother consciousness, that real mother energy. So let's get into it. Why womb alchemy? Why womb alchemy? So this video right now goes beyond just me talking about my class. Even though if you don't know, I'll go ahead and jump off and tell you right now. My class is taking place on June 27th. That's a Saturday. It's going to be from 1 to 4 o'clock. The class is Womb Alchemy, Self-Discovery Through the Womb. So this class is specifically for goddesses who are on this spiritual path, who want to do womb healing, who want to discover who they are at a divine level, who want to be tapping into that power, okay? So that's what the class is about. Like I said, I had to make this video because womb alchemy goes far beyond just us as individual women. Because what we have to understand is that when we truly tap into our power, we affect the people around us, right? And we ignite something within them that transforms them. And this is how the world actually changes. In my honest to God opinion, it changes one person at a time. And I really want the goddesses to really tap into the power that we are. Like I see too many times that, you know, a lot of women are insecure, jealous, envious. They don't feel like they have a place, right? Hence the whole feminist movement, right? I understand what the feminist movement, what their goal was, but we need our men, right? But everything has to be in a divine balance, right? It has to be in a divine balance. And one thing for sure, that if we as women don't love, honor, respect, cherish, and hold ourselves up to such a high regard, we cannot expect for it to happen outside of us. And that's the point of the class, right? And what we are going to discover in the class is that healing is, of course, is threefold, right? Mind, body, spirit, right? Mind, body, spirit. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. And so alchemy essentially is taking something from one state of being to another. So when we're talking about womb alchemy, we're talking about, because the womb is in the sacral chakra and it's in the root chakra. So if we're doing womb alchemy, we are affecting those chakras, right? So we're talking about being from a person who is, say, emotionally stagnant. Maybe you can't express your emotions effectively. When we do alchemy, we go from being that type of person to a person who is fluid, to a person who flows like water, to a person who knows how to have an experience and not hold on to the emotions of that experience, but let it flow. We're talking about creativity. Creativity is the sacral chakra. So we're talking about being a person who is lacking that inspiration, being a person who is not inspired by their life, being a person who is not creating from their own mind and heart, and going to a person who is creative, who is inspired. But not only are you creative, but you see the manifestation of those things that come up in your mind and in your heart. We are talking about going from having womb ailments to, and the process of womb alchemy is going to be applicable across any spectrum in your life. It's all about healing. That's what it is. And it's all about transformation, because it's already done. Okay, we are already at that higher level of consciousness and being. The issue is we have to get our conscious mind, we have to get our ego on board with that, right? Because once you've decided that there's better out there for me, that I can see better for myself, right? That I know that I can achieve more. Once you already made that decision in your mind and you already feel it from a spiritual perspective and you can already see it, the next thing is putting in the daily work to actually get you to that point, all right? When we're talking about womb alchemy, we're talking about going from a person who did not experience sexual pleasure to being an orgasmic woman, to being a woman who is literally connecting to the cosmos and is like, you up there kissing stars, right? We are talking about physically healing the body, right? We are talking about being barren to being able to bear children. It's that extreme. What I'm here to tell you is that it all dwells within your mind, within your spirit, okay? That's where it dwells. And so in womb alchemy, we're going to talk about how to tap into your own spirit, how to discover the causes of your shit, right? And also how to expound upon those things that make you great, that make you beautiful, that make you amazing, that make you the goddess that you are. All right? Because like I said, the work is already done. Like, it's already done. Like, the results that we seek to manifest, it's already done. It's already great. It is already well. Right? But there are things that you have to do. There's work. There's physical actions that you have to take. And there's certain ways that you have to alchemize your thoughts. Alchemize, I don't know if that's a real word. There's certain thoughts that you have to cultivate to fully manifest that reality in the flesh. And so that's what we're going to do. So let's talk about why womb alchemy and how I even came up with it. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Let me say what's up to y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right, we got Akia Woolly Hair. That's the sis. Lavinia Williams, how are you? Leslie, what's up? Kevin. Maria, Alchemy of Life, Sacred Sister. What's up to y'all? Make sure y'all share this video, because this is important. I'm not even going to BS you. This is how we change the world, one woman at a time. And whenever that woman changes and she rises up to the highest vibration and she attracts a mate that is of the same vibration, boom, they create children who are of high vibration. They create children, they manifest children who are already conscious, who are born into consciousness, and these little beings go out and recreate the world. That's what we're talking about. Do you understand the extremity of that? Do you understand the importance of that, the value in that? And even if you are past the childbearing age, you still have an effect on, Brother Yosef talked about it. Sometimes it'll be you know, if you don't have children, you're not planning on having children, so on and so forth. Sometimes your healing is not just for you and the lineage that you birth. Sometimes it's for your niece, your nephew, your little cousin. Okay? So the work that we do, of course, is so that we rise up to higher levels of consciousness, but the effect that it has on other people is how we actually transform this reality. If you don't care to transform this reality and you just care about getting yourself right, I'm with you with that too, right? So the most important aspect of womb alchemy and why we are doing it, why we're diving into it, is to discover your power, period. Like, we are so beyond what we can really fathom with our human minds. Like, we are literally gods and goddesses. Okay, we are literally creators of realities, creators of realms, creators of dimensions. We are literally all of that. But our past experience, our past shortcomings and failures and hurt, that will stifle us from actually realizing our divinity. You right on time, Emma, right? Those past experiences really stifle us from experiencing our divinity and being conscious in creating the life that we desire, you know? Feelings of shame, feelings of unworthiness, feelings of guilt, all of those emotions that we all experience at some point in time are what block us from manifesting greater realities. Because on a deep subconscious level, some of you don't feel worthy of having a great relationship. Some of you don't feel worthy of being rich and prosperous. Some of you don't feel worthy of owning a business. Some of you don't feel worthy of pleasure and orgasms. Okay? So when we do this womb alchemy work, we intentionally tap back into our divine power, right? We intentionally tap back into who we really are, which is infinite beings who experience pleasure all the time. Not just from a sexual nature, but you can experience pleasure and bliss by having a great conversation with someone. I've done that before with some sisters. And that's another reason why I'm so excited about this, because I get to connect like-minded sisters. And we get to build and have conversations that are so important and so transformational. Yes, you caught your girl live. That's what's up. Okay? So the most important aspect of womb alchemy is creating that connection between mind, body, and spirit, and me showing you how to actually do that, how to actually make the connection between what's happening spiritually and what's happening physically, and how your mind is like the connection between those two. Okay? It's so deep, and this is not the space for me to get really deep with y'all, because in the class, I'm going to bear it all. I'm going to tell you all of my experiences. Shit that I was ashamed of, stuff that I feel guilty about, things that I had to release, things that affected my body in the past. Period. How I was able to heal and how I was able to actually transform not just my physical body, but my spiritual body, right? The light that you're seeing coming through here right now. How I was actually able to transform that was to identify the thoughts, the emotions, and the experiences that shaped my beliefs about myself, that shaped my beliefs about the world, that shaped my beliefs about relationships, that shaped my beliefs about my womb. This is the work, okay? And when we identify those things and when we transform them, we create a new body. We create a new physical body. We create a new energy body. We create a new spiritual body. We create a new mental body. Okay? Something so beautiful, how I discovered my womb power, family. It was not like I was meditating and all of that. No, it did not happen that way. I unconsciously discovered it. I put this in my blog if you haven't read it. But I unconsciously discovered the power of the womb while giving birth to our first child, KJ. I discovered it then. If anybody has ever watched labor, delivery, If you've ever experienced it for yourself, it is like the hardest, most transformational thing you will ever do, like ever. Okay? Think about the size of a baby and think about the size of a yoni. Think about what you've seen, what you've heard. I mean, the whole experience from conception to delivery is transformational. It is death and rebirth. And so this is why I had to have brothers come on here too, because we used a midwife with delivering our children. And both of our children were delivered 100% unmedicated. I had to feel everything. And it was not in my scope to do that when Dream and I conceived our first child. I didn't even know about a midwife. And so this is the power about having a spiritual partner. This is the power about tapping in and connecting with somebody who's of high vibration, somebody who you can learn from, somebody who you admire, somebody who you can look at and see their divinity, right? And so Dream, actually, we were early on in the pregnancy, probably like 6 weeks. We probably just got the ultrasound to confirm pregnancy. And he was like, yeah, we're not having our baby in the hospital. Now, how the hell is a man going to tell a woman where she's having the baby at? Because it's her body, right? But I trusted him, and I've always, and I still do, I look at Dream in amazement because he's such a creative person. He's such a divine person. He's such a caring person. He's literally amazing, right? And so when he told me that we were going to be using a midwife, and he already found one. Now that's dope. Brothers, you hear what I'm telling you? Dream already found the midwife. He was like, yeah, we're going to go check out this midwife. We're going to go check out this midwife. And when we went to her, oh my God, it was love at first sight, which is why I'm wearing yellow too. Because immediately when I saw her, my solar plexus chakra started going off. I started feeling so much energy in my solar plexus. And solar plexus is your confidence, it's your discipline, it's your desire, it's your will. And so every time I would see her, even if I just saw her on Instagram, go to her page, you know. Her Instagram page is The Birthing Place, Houston, Texas. But every time I would see her, my solar plexus I would just feel these sensations. You know how to say you have a gut feeling, or you feel something, you just intuitively know something. You know it from the gut, or you know it from the womb. And no doubt in my mind, the experience was divine, period, right? So, brothers, it's so important for you to tap into your intuition, into your feminine aspect, into your personal power, and be balanced divinely between masculine and feminine. Because if Dream was so logical, you know, even though I guess it was some logic into that, because he was just like, you know, no, we ain't going to no hospital. They full of shit. You know, that's logical in some aspect or another. But he could have took my slight apprehension and just been like, okay. But no, he stayed grounded in what he knew internally, what he knew spiritually. And I followed his lead. And it was the best choice we ever made in regards to our children. Okay? So when you do this womb alchemy, what we are essentially learning is to surrender to your divinity. Okay? That's what I learned giving birth unmedicated 2 times. 2 times what I learned by giving birth unmedicated is that you have to surrender to the divinity of the womb. How do I know this? Because I didn't have to do nothing for those babies to come out. They were going to come whether I wanted them to or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? Really understand and feel what I'm saying from a place of power. My womb automatically knew what to do without any conscious effort from me. Do you understand that? Do you understand the power of, in divine timing, something is going to shift, spirit is going to tap that baby and say, it's time to go. and your body is going to start contorting and moving and opening up to bring forth life, your womb is a portal. Okay? Yes, sacred sister, ready or not. Okay? And so what I learned in that moment was the true divinity and power of the womb. It was not of my conscious doing. I consciously said we were going to use a midwife, but how, when, none of that was up to me. It was beyond me. And our womb is beyond humanity. That's what I want to get us to understand. Our wombs are beyond humanity because there's something called the cosmic womb from which all life is birthed. Meaning all planets, right? All solar systems come out of the cosmic womb. So we are simply reflecting as above, so below. Do you understand that power? I need you to understand that power. And so when we tap in and when we do this womb alchemy, we release the things that are not serving us so that we can surrender to that divinity. You know how many, I'm telling you from experience, I did not know my own strength and creativity until I started doing this work. Which was years ago. I left my binder downstairs. It was years ago when I started this, but right now it's coming full circle with a full understanding of what's actually taking place. Okay? Tapping into your power. You know, we all want to be creators. We all want to bring forth life into this realm. Not just the life of a physical baby, but this class right here is a work of the womb. It's creativity, and now it's being birthed. It'll be fully birthed on June 27th. Okay, make sure you tap in. But all creation comes from the womb. So even the little, badass kids that's running around here, they come from somebody's womb. They're someone's creation. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything is a form of creation. High vibrational or low vibrational. Doesn't matter. It's a form of creation. So what we're tapping into in womb alchemy is getting back to the highest vibration. Raising ourselves back up to the sacredness. Ooh, baby kids, yes. You just got to think about those kids. And, some of y'all might got bad kids, so no disrespect. But you can look at a kid and see the type of parents they came from. Were they loved? Were they nurtured? Was this a child made out of lust or a child made out of love? You can see all of that. But when we raise up our womb, ain't no questions asked. Okay? Ain't no questions asked. So the second part of womb alchemy and why it's so important is healing the physical body. Something that I physically did within my body is I've created a lighter cycle. It took months to fully manifest. It took consistent work to fully manifest, but it has. It's totally manifested, okay? Went from 5 days to 3 days. That's power. And that's not me just talking shit. I'm telling you straight up, real deal. It's possible. Okay? Yes, food and exercise and things like that play a part of it. But I think the biggest idea was focusing on my energy and daily, every day, putting in work. Be it meditation, exercise, yoga, visualization, every day putting in spiritual work. And when I tell you, you can do it, it does take time. Because when we are healing, we are cycling through so much stuff. So I can tell you one aspect that we're going to talk about in the class. Let's talk about the inherited womb. Okay? So I was always a very active person. I always exercised. I played sports all my life. College volleyball player, professional volleyball. I always played sports. And they say that when you exercise, your cycle is typically lighter. Why the hell didn't that happen to me? I'm going to tell you why. Because we inherit our wombs, right? Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. We inherit them. And so what I discovered is that my mom had programmed me with the idea that I had to have a heavy cycle because her cycle was heavy. How many of y'all have had that experience? Your mama, your auntie, your somebody say, girl, everybody in our family got heavy cycles. Girl, you need that right there because we inherited wombs. Now this goes even deeper than cycles. Yes, thank you, Lavania. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. My mama shoved that down my throat. Yeah, girl, you need that. Because I know us, our whole family. No, I don't have to accept that. And for a long time I did until just recently. So now when I go to the store, instead of those products that I'm used to buying, now I'm saying, nah, this is me now. This is for me. Family, I'm back. Are y'all back? I told y'all, man, my phone was tripping. Am I here? Please say what's up. Let me know in the chat if you're here and I'm here. This is our little workspace. Hopefully y'all are still here. Okay? Bet. All right, let me get this over with since the phone tripping like that, right? So a lot of these ideas about ourselves, we inherit, right? Your family telling you that it has to be like that, right? You know, we inherit these things. So we have to shift that. So physically doing this womb alchemy is going to help us to heal. Now, again, this is why I told the brothers you needed to be here, because Dream has assisted me in that healing. Okay, because as I'm doing this work and I'm feeling my body and I'm like, okay, what's happening here? What's happening there? You know, and I'm because you have to, in order to heal the body, you have to be in the body. And what do I mean by that? Shout out to you, Mad Titan, for the donation. What do I mean by in order to heal the body, you have to be in the body? Okay. First of all, please understand that we heal from a spiritual level. And when we do the spiritual work, the physical body does what it does. But you have to settle into the body enough so that you can feel and sense what is actually taking place and where it's actually taking place at. Okay? So as I was doing this womb work, I'm in my womb. I'm sending my consciousness, I'm sending my awareness, I'm sending my thought to my womb, and I'm asking myself different questions. Okay, what is going on? What is this pain? What is this sensation? Why does my back hurt? Brothers, these are things that you can do for yourself as well. 100%. If you're having any type of pain, backache, legs, whatever, send your consciousness to that spot in your body and ask yourself questions. Your body is going to tell you the answers, right? But brothers, it's so important for you to support your goddesses as they are doing this healing work. And so for me, when I was in my body and I'm really focusing on the sensations of what's actually going on, I had to tell Dream, babe, we can't make love tonight. Actually, we can't do it for a week. You know? But because our love is divine and it's a sacred one and it's one where we support each other in our transformation, he was like, okay, we good. We good. Okay, you know, maybe there's something else, you know, whatever. But he supported me in me having my body to myself, in me not sharing my body for this space and time because I'm trying to do this healing work. So brothers, that's so important, because just as much as you can infuse great shit into a woman, just as much as you can empower her, you can bring her into consciousness, as much as you can give her these ideas that actually raise her up, is the same way that you can infiltrate her with low vibrational shit. So brothers, you have to be on your work as well. Okay? Because when we come together, we already know this because we've heard this. We're already spiritual. But when we come together, we are exchanging energies. We are exchanging ideas, okay? Whether they're high vibrational or low vibrational, right? Just as much as being in a certain relationship can make you sick and ill physically, being in a good, healthy, high vibrational relationship can heal your body. So brothers, you all also have to take yourselves and take your sex organs seriously and understand the power that dwells there. Yes, it's the power of creativity, but it's of creation, but it's also the power of implanting ideas, right? Essentially, brothers, you are implanting a seed, okay? Not just the child, right? Not just the physical manifestation of a child, but you're also planting seeds of thoughts, of energy, emotions, all of that good stuff like that. So you doing your healing work is important. But ladies, in this womb alchemy, we totally can heal ourselves. We totally can transform our bodies, and we can create pleasure. Something that I want you ladies to know, and I want the brothers to know this too, is that the body is sacred. The body is divinely connected to your spirit. It just is, okay? And so the body knows intuitively, whether you consciously know it or not, the body knows when you are engaging in something that is also sacred. The body knows when you are engaging with something that is not of high vibration. Be it weed, be it alcohol, be it sex, okay? Overeating. The body knows where you are coming from whenever you are engaging in these things. And so a lot of us we still are holding on to that guilt, to that shame, right? Of those unholy experiences that we've partaken in, okay? And so womb alchemy is going to help us to release that tension, to release that shame, to release that guilt, and to redefine and recreate the story. Okay? Because that's the point of alchemy. The point of alchemy is taking something from one state of being to another. Right? Transformation. Right? Iron to gold. That's alchemy. And so it is so possible, and it is so powerful to transform your thoughts, your beliefs on your womb. I told you, I was inherited with the idea that cycles had to be heavy and they had to last long. I inherited that idea from my mother. Girl, this was my mama, y'all. Girl, all of our cycles is heavy. Girl, you need this right here. You need this product. And so I grew up with the belief that that's what it had to be. And I'm telling you now that it doesn't. Right? And so now I choose. I enjoy having a cycle because it helps me to track, what dreaming I got going on if baby number 3 gonna be coming through here. You know what I mean? And I do take it as a serious and as a sacred experience for the woman. But I didn't have to inherit that belief. And so a lot of us have inherited beliefs. A lot of us have generational stories, generational curse, and generational blessings that we continue to recycle out of ignorance or out of not knowing how to do the alchemy. Okay? And so in womb alchemy, we are going to transform some of those thoughts. Right? We're going to transform the thoughts on the abuse that we've experienced. We're going to transform the thoughts on how we've inherited certain aspects from our mothers, from our grandmothers, right? We're going to transform our beliefs on ourselves. We're going to transform the thoughts that we have about engaging with other women. All of these women are not jealous of you. Shit like that, we got to stop, sisters. That's the stuff that's holding us back. Right? I understand it. Like Bobby Hemmett said, we all a bunch of big ass full moons. And we don't be wanting to share our moonlight. Okay? We don't be wanting to share our moonlight. But we have to learn to create a balance with that. Right? And share and build. Build with each other. Just what you about to talk about this. Man, Savvy, I'm telling you, girl. It gets deep, that sacral chakra. And it's really, and a lot of what we're going to talk about too in the class is, because you have to understand that everything is our own creation, because is it not written in your law that ye are God? Right? And so we create certain ailments. I'm telling you from experience. I can't tell you on YouTube, because I got some stuff to tell you that I can't share on YouTube. It's not, love you guys and I appreciate you. But the level of vulnerability that we really got to go to really understand how healing takes place is not meant for every single person. It's meant for those specific people who are ready to journey there with you. And so the ladies that I'm having in the class, ladies like you know, it's going to be a mutual exchange of vulnerability and support, you know. God is support. Like, okay, we can go there and we can come out of it. We can go there and we don't have to stay there, right? But a lot of the ailments and things that we manifest are just signs of us saying, okay, you are not honoring yourself, so let me show you this, right? Let me let you experience this so that you can get some type of sign that says, oh shit, I'm really tripping, right? I really don't love myself like I thought I did, right? Or I'm really seeking and searching for love, and I'm willing to do anything and everything to feel something that no external being can give you. Okay? So I'm really excited about the class, Womb Alchemy, and this is the type of work that actually heals and transforms this reality, this realm. That's what I honestly feel. I feel like if people are not in control of their sexual organs and that sexual energy, we continue to repeat old cycles. We continue to birth children who are not conscious, right? Who are not aware, who are not compassionate, who are not empathetic. I'm amazed when I look at Dreaming Eye's kids. They already have empathy and compassion. They're just naturally genius. And I'm telling you, like, we read to them every now and then. They know we meditate. They know we exercise. They know what we do with as much as they can understand. But these spiritual concepts of like optimism, compassion, you know, they just naturally have it. And so when women and men take control of their divinity, right, goddess? When you understand the power that you have within your womb to create, to transform, to heal, to transmute energies, when you understand that, you start birthing things that actually do that. You start birthing things that are a manifestation of love. You start birthing things that are a manifestation of transformation. That's what this whole thing is about. And so we got to do this thing together. We got to build together. We got to share and exchange ideas. And that's all I'm here to do, is exchange some ideas with y'all. And I want to go deeper into those ideas, but you got to join the class and be ready to put in the work after the fact. For everybody that joins the class, we are also going to have a private Facebook group. And in this Facebook group, we are going to, you know, be accountability partners. Who meditated today? Did anybody do their womb massage last night? Have you taken a spiritual bath recently? Because I have so many exercises, challenges that you have to do on a regular basis to really manifest and live in that healing. Like I said, the healing is already done. But you have to get your mind and your physical body in alignment with where you are from a spiritual perspective. And we do that by what we do on a daily basis, right? We do that based off of what we do day to day. Your daily rituals, your daily routines are either promoting you to that space or it's demoting you. Right? Your daily activities is either getting you closer to that manifestation, is getting you closer to that transformation, or it's pulling you further away. Let me say what's up to the family who just came in. Fatima, what's up? Mad Titan, what's up? Truth, my Atters, what's up? I love that. I love that. Shinigami, what's up? Quanisha, what's up? Savvy, Ruby, Stray, Alicia. Peace to y'all, man. Y'all probably gonna have to watch this on the playback. We just basically talked about why womb alchemy, why you must do that work. Okay, we're talking about transforming from being a person who is, because the womb is located in the Yolanda. What's up, Yolanda? I like that you put your name. That's what's up. The womb is located in the sacral and the root chakras. Right? The womb is where we start, where the soul is seated. And what we actually do when we do this womb alchemy, when we do this spiritual work, is we raise up that Shakti energy, look at that crown I got coming over my head. I appreciate that, spirit. What we actually do is raise that Shakti energy, that feminine power. That is us. We are that Shakti energy in feminine form. All right? But when we do that, we become we transform from being people who are emotionally stagnant to people who are fluid, people who know how to let their emotions flow. We go from being unstable to safe and secure, right? We go from not being able to be creative from a spiritual perspective to being able to create and manifest. We go from being a person who has all of these different womb ailments and uncomfortability to a person who is experiencing pleasure and peace within their wombs. Okay? I wanna show you how to do that. All right? Listen. Dream and I, it's spiritual work, family. That's all I can tell you is that it's spiritual work. And so the first thing is discovering what within you is either blocking you or helping you to manifest all that you desire. The womb is the source of all creation. Okay? And we are all connected to the cosmic womb, the cosmic mother. Right? The universal mother. We are all connections of that, and we are all correspondences to that, as above, so below. And so I need you to understand, as I've been understanding and doing the work, we got to tap into that power, to that healing, to that transformation, to that level of creation. All right? So join me on Womb Alchemy, www.relationshipalchemy.org. Link should be in the description. Should be, but if it's not, it's about to be. And I look forward to building with y'all. Class is going to be June 27th. That's a Saturday. It's going to be from 1 to 4. It's actually going to probably go a little bit longer than that. We are going to do some womb meditation. Okay? We're going to talk about everything first. Get it all out there. Figure out how to discover, what's actually in your womb and how to transform those thoughts. So that's going to be first. And then towards the end of the class, I'm going to show you or take you through a womb meditation that you will be able to do for yourself and do for other goddesses that you love. And then we're going to do a womb reflection yoga routine. It's not going to be hard for all of you ladies who don't do yoga. It ain't going to be all lunges and you having to balance. It's going to be strictly moves and poses that focus on centering you within your womb. I hear my kids yelling and enjoying themselves, so I'm going to get to them. I love you guys immensely, all right? Join me, Womb Alchemy. I'm self-discovery through the womb, www.relationshipalchemy.org. And also join us on Patreon, patreon.com/lovelifelife. And get your handheld Ankh mirror. Get that Ankh mirror. Dream must have ordered some food or something. Get y'all that Ankh mirror, especially for my ladies, because one of the things y'all going to have to be doing is yoni gazing. So if you're going to be staring into your yoni, why not be holding a mirror that is the Ankh, that is symbolic of the shape of the womb? That is symbolic of the masculine energy and the feminine energy coming together as one. Talk about power. Okay?